Hey everybody, today is August 2nd and here is update number 10. So in the last update I started with the indoor plant and that is the indoor plant there. I took it outside. It had a ton of flowers, but due to the transplanting process and the heat of Texas, it basically dropped most of the flowers, but I'm kind of happy it did that because it focused everything on growing. And now look at this beautiful plant. It's gigantic, it spans very wide, and it's starting to push flowers back again. So in a few months I will get a ton of fruits from this plant. But the fruit that I showed you, there it is right there, starting to ripen up. So pretty soon I will do a review on that. Also today we are going to do some harvesting, so let's go ahead and do that real quick and then we'll come back and then I'll show you the rest of the plants. Alright, we will start with the chocolate Scotch Bonnet cross, and I did a review video on this already, so if you haven't seen that I will link you. But I started already, so far this is what I've gotten, and there are a ton left, so I'm gonna have to reach in there and get some more, so let's do that right now. Look at this one with the stinger. That looks really cool. Alright, this is what I've gotten off of this plant, and the reason I picked all of this off is because as you can see, there are a ton of flowers there. So by picking these fruits, it's gonna allow the plants to focus more on the new fruits that are forming. And also I need these for some hot sauce that I'm making today. So I have a bunch more that we're gonna pick, but the hot sauce is mainly gonna come from the chocolate Scotch Bonnet cross here, because I wanted to try the sauce for this only. So let's go ahead and go to the other plants and I'll show you the rest. Alright, next up is the orange habanero that is right next to the chocolate Scotch Bonnet cross, and this one was actually a volunteer that I've had. I just threw a bunch of seeds in my compost and I didn't think it's gonna come up, but it did. And I knew these are habaneros because that's what they were last season. So that's one of them. And then next here is another volunteer. I don't have any fruit for those yet, so I can't tell. As you can see, you see how hot this is recently, and just flowers that just keep falling left and right. And then here's another surprise that I have, and this is actually serrano peppers. Man, I'm kind of excited about this because I really love serranos. I made some nice pickled peppers from serranos, and the leftover seeds I threw those in the compost and that grew as well, so that's what I've gotten there. So those are very nice. And then here is another mystery plant that I have no idea what it is, but the pods are very unique and kind of interesting. I kind of like it. I wish I know the name, but I really don't know what it is. But man, the pods are just so cool looking. It's kind of like kind of wrinkled and kind of hard to describe it. Look, as you can see, it looks like that. So they're very cool looking too. Look at that. I'm not sure what those are. I've asked around and people just don't know either. And look at it, the tip at the bottom is kind of like square, wrinkled everywhere. Nice size fruits. I don't know what color it's gonna turn out to be. And here's some ghosts right here. The ghost plant is actually a very nice looking plant. Look at the trunk of that thing. And all of these flowers. So the temperature right now actually is dropping because of the rain. So for the next week or this whole week, we're gonna have decent temperatures. So hopefully some of these turn into nice fruits. And here is the pumpkin habanero from last season, and the fruits are much smaller. So in a bit I will show you the pumpkin habanero cross, and it's much larger. So you see how small these are. And these are cantaloupes. I actually got one fruit coming out right there. So excited about these. And here is my bonsai tree, and I actually got 12 fruits harvested from this guy already. But now it's starting to put more fruits back. It's a very fun thing to do. You see that nice size trunk. It's a very thick trunk. Alright, next here is my Starr-Racha F2. And this guy is just being beaten down by the sun, so it has one fruit. The rest are like not even there. So I'll look forward to fruit from this guy later in the cooler months. Trinidad Scorpion. Look at this beautiful fruits here. That's my saving for seeds there. Just a few fruit, but those guys are the same. They're just beaten down by the sun, so they're not doing very well. And this is my white Thai. It had a ton of fruits, and you see, I harvested all because my parents love them, so I cut most of them. I saved a few for myself, but the rest are gone. And here is the Starr-Racha, the Crimson Star, and I did a review on that already, so check it out. I'll give you the link below. But look at these beautiful fruits. They're nice and wrinkled and crazy. They're very, very hot. I might harvest a few of those as well. But white Thai here, producing fruits for me every single day. I cut all of this, gave it to my parents, the fruits. And here is one of my Thai crosses. This is the MOA times Brazilian Bahamian Goat, sorry. Check out the fruits on this one. Nice saucer shape. That's what I'm looking for. And most of them are this way. There. The Starr-Racha Hornet. Need to harvest fruits from these. It's doing okay. It has nice leaves now, and it's looking very healthy, but it's still dropping because of the heat. See the hornet right there? Looking very good. It's pushing out new pods actually, but all those are dead flowers that are falling. See, here's some new ones right there. Okay, and this one here is actually one of my other crosses that I took from indoor. I think I showed this last video update. And here's the fruit right there. This fruit is really cool. It starts out with this color and it's remained this color until it turns orange and then red. So very nice cross. And this is a plant that my brother gave me. See how it all points upward, and the fruit is that size. It's nice and skinny, but it grows in clusters, so it's kind of unique. White Thai that I just threw into the bucket with my lemon tree right there. Looking good. I think this is one of my other crosses. It's looking terrible. This is the Starr-Racha F3. Don't know what the fruits look like because I'm not doing anything. Some more volunteers here. Alright, look at this gigantic plant. It's about 4 feet tall right now. And that is the same as my other cross. It's the white Thai cross. That's some nice fruit right there. So there's a lot of flowers, so I'm gonna get a lot of fruits very soon. And down here are propagated Starr-Racha branches. There's a bunch of them in there. Here is the plant number 1, Starr-Racha F2. I'm very excited about these guys because I will be trying them very soon. Look at this. Beautiful fruits with the nice circular and lobes right there, and stinger. One of my favorite shapes. And there's lots of fruits in there that are turning. So I will be picking some. Oh man, you see this one here? That egg there is from Let me see if I can pick it off. See the egg? That is the egg of a moth that will eventually turn into the tomato hornworm. Right there. Let me put this away because I need to collect these. Alright guys, so if you see one of those eggs, make sure you check around because there will be more somewhere, but I'll come back to it later. This here is my Bahamian Goat. And I actually have some nice looking fruits right here. Look at this. I love Bahamian Goats. They look very, very beautiful. And here is one of my other crosses. It's going to... This is F2, so I actually have one fruit. The fruit is very unique looking. Look at that. Can't wait to try that. And then here's my Reaper. This plant is very difficult because every year that I grow Reapers, they just struggle like crazy. And then at the end of the season, when the temperature is cooler, then they'll start to push out pods. But the pods are crazy looking. Look at this. See that? Very bumpy. It just looks scary. Okay. And then the last plant on this side is another of my cross. This is a Bahamian Goat crossed with a MOA. Let me show you the shapes of this thing. It's so beautiful. People have been asking what these are. These are actually lemongrass. And the bugs really hate the scent from this plant, so that's why I planted it with my peppers, and it's kind of doing the job, I think, because I don't get pests on this particular plant, but I get them on the rest. So here are the pots. Look at this, man. This is the shape that I've been trying to get. This is the F2. It looks like a UFO, and it has that stinger down there, and then all of them are like that. See that? I only got about 3 fruits on that one, but I'm still very happy about it. Anyway, let's go to the rest of the other plants and I'll show you what they look like. Alright guys, here are the rest of the plants, and not much is happening, but I do have a few pods I need to pick. So I'll go through this very quickly because there's really not much to see. Look at this. This just dry from needing to be watered. And that is a ghost, red ghost. Pretty good sized pot. Only 2 of them, but they're very nice quality. And here is my Reaper plant. Look at this one here. See that stinger? That's crazy right there. I'm gonna do a review on that very soon. This is my Thai cross, another one of that, and here is the chocolate Scotch Bonnet crossed with a Thai. These are very good variety. I tried them last year and they're awesome, and I sent a few of these seeds out for people to grow, so there's actually one that's ready to try here. And this is a MOA Scotch Bonnet. This is my Starr-Racha F3. Nothing's happening. It's actually looking pretty bad, but it should put out pods later. Look at this red ghost here. So I'll be harvesting some ghosts today. Very nice looking, good quality pods. Okay, here it is. This is the MOA crossed with a Bahamian Goat. The shapes are still inconsistent. Sometimes you get a bonnet shape and sometimes you don't. I have the plant early in the video has a bonnet shape, and those are the one I really go after. So these are just gonna be used for sauce and to eat. I won't save seeds for these. And next is the Jay's Peach Goes times Chocolate Goes. Man, this guy is like past its prime, so it's dropping seeds everywhere. I mean pods everywhere. So I need to pick those and maybe save those for seeds, you see? There's some over there. But I will be harvesting some today. And here is another of my Thai cross. I've been saving that one for seeds there. Those are really good. And here are the rest of the plants. Pekin always producing. Look at this guy. Oh my god, there's a gazillion pods on here. They just blend in with the tree, but there's just so many. Like, there's so many on those guys that I just don't want to pick them anymore. I just let them drop, and like they're as many pods as there are leaves. Okay, white tie, those are my favorite. Another of Jay's Peach Ghost times Chocolate Ghost, and that one there, I don't know what that is. It's just sitting there. And another volunteer. And finally, let me show you my watermelon. Charleston Gray. This is the bigger, better one right here. Wow, can't wait to try that one. Alright guys, that should be it for this side. There's really not much going on. The peppers are not doing too well, but later in the season I'm sure they will come back and produce more. But right now they're just looking okay. But I'm gonna go ahead and harvest some fruits right now. Alright guys, here is what I harvested so far. I have 2 bags of the different types. This is the MOA crossed with a Brazilian Ghost. Right here. Very nice quality, good size. I separate those because some of them look like a regular ghost, like this here. Okay, and this is Jay's Peach Ghost times Chocolate Ghost. Man, these things are huge, very good size. I got some regular red ghost, and then look at these beautiful stuff. I love these. The larger, this is a cross of mine to get them to be bigger, but usually they're very small. I have to separate these because they look like the chocolate crossed with the Thai. And this is a Sweet Misery here. Very nice looking pods. Saving those for seeds. And here it is. The chocolate Scotch Bonnet crossed with a Thai. These things are awesome. There it is, guys. That's all for this update. There's really not that many fruits, but I have hopes for a second harvest. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.